President Obama and Holocaust survivor Elie Wiesel lit candles and stood silently in the Hall of Remembrance at the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington. Nearly 3 years ago, the two men toured the site of the World War II Buchenwald concentration camp in Germany, where the Nazis slaughtered tens of thousands of people. Mr. Obama said the Holocaust reached its barbaric climax in Nazi death camps, but hatred and intolerance have reappeared in such places as Bosnia, Cambodia, Rwanda, and Darfur.
They shock our conscience, but they are the awful extreme of a spectrum of ignorance and intolerance that we see every day. The bigotry that says another person is less than my equal, less than human. These are the seeds of hate that we cannot let take root in our heart.
Mr. Obama said preventing mass atrocities and genocide is a core U.S. national security interest and a moral responsibility. He has ordered government agencies to produce a national intelligence estimate to help assess potential for mass killings. An Atrocities Prevention Board met for the first time Monday at the White House. Mr. Obama announced new sanctions targeting the Syrian and Iranian governments and companies or individuals which help them use internet and phone technologies to monitor and target people for violence.
These technologies should be in place to empower citizens, not to repress them. And it's one more step that we can take toward the day that we know will come. The end of the Assad regime that has brutalized the Syrian people and allow the Syrian people to chart their own destiny.
Mr. Obama mentioned the U.S. and allied operation in Libya and his decision to send 100 U.S. military advisors to Central Africa to fight the Lord's Resistance Army as examples of steps he has taken to deal with threats of mass killings. He reiterated strong U.S. support for Israel, saying the U.S. will do everything in its power to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. Elie Wiesel pointed to Syria and Iran as examples of the world's unwillingness to act.
How is it that Assad is still in power? How is it that the Holocaust #1 denier, Ahmadinejad, is still a president? He who threatens to use nuclear weapons, to destroy the Jewish state.
At the Holocaust event, President Obama said the U.S. cannot and should not intervene militarily every time there is an injustice in the world. But he said the U.S. has been able to save countless lives in various situations around the world by using a combination of political, diplomatic, and financial tools. Dan Robinson, VOA News, the White House.